That guy, Miracles Aboagye, is indeed a very intelligent guy. And now, Miracles Aboagye have really schooled Nana Jantuah of Nhyira FM on the morning show. No, now me say Nana Jantuah on your mistake in Miracles Aboagye BM in his radio live. What him say now? Nana Jantuah your morning show. And oko friend Miracles Aboagye eko bisa ne say untumi sorry a odi nkofo atemma Dr. Bawumia no onim se ema Dr. Bawumia ho ababeye hi organa and people will vote against Dr. Bawumia because of Abronye the insulter oye and Miracles Aboagye timbre efa phone eno hyase na was schooly na Jantuah indeed at a point in time na Jantuah say masa time aso se dey bi time no so ye me amato time ni bi aka ho. Nana Jantuah wanted to end the call, the interview, but Miracles said, "Be, me say time no so krana. I will pay and talk." Nana Jantuah, I can't take call no because in some Miracles Aboagye can any revelations are all man. I'm telling you, you can't stand it. Let's go and watch the video. Mama video, let's go and watch the video. Just watch the video of how Miracles Aboagye this morning schooled Nana Jantuah about Abronye tema Odi in favor of Bawumia, and indeed. I think at a certain point in time, Nana Jantuah Nkasa, now I am sorry, now for all Dr. Bawumia and the Miracles Aboagye. Would they go a video number?
O Kase Abronye. That's a baby. Do be a term, Jenny maybe. And Nunti. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Because of that, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is not fit to be a leader. I think logic, is completely flawed, and it's laced with emotions, and not necessarily based on deductions, rational analysis of the issue. And I explain to you why. Could you? Abronye Ganani, the the Tosumino, or your penny complete adults. Ye toso mi ansa oye the aye nyina ye nim and say oye regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Why the regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party? Regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party ye Ganania oye MPP ni na MPP aje na tum se otumi dina me to abama no ewo region bi mu. In Abronye eco contested elections. The elections not contested, Dr. Bawumia enka guarantees omo guarantee ma Abronye no. Dr. Bawumia enka vetting committee omo vete eclair Abronye no. Abronye independently as an adult, as a Ghanaian, as a member of the MPP. Eco ne man for ewo Bono region. Etro mo di ntia senior otie bia no omonto abama no no medi omanim our region and omonto abama no remember our elections in a win. What it means is that the man for a to abama no enim de omo mo omonto abama no Dr. Bawumia nto abawa ho Dr. Bawumia nto aba our Bono region and he could not have been a contributor to Abronye winning the election in the Bono region because Abane Kaye and Abronye win. Fast forward, Abronye as a party member at a platform, media platform to say Akojo, they are the pay what is ye no one in so yet so ye din komo. And a odi ni juma. And Abronye kaninsim. In some bi wo a be a identify say antwe ye eba ne sen ena sa background ya media ma yi nyina yi Abronye ti ebo no Dr. Bawumia me no ka say e wo voter region Abronye Bono regional chairman Dr. Bawumia nye a member of the Bono region MPP or a member of the MPP the constituency wale but or a high level leader of the MPP but only national executive member. If I say onye how do we even put it? Onye leader of the party. Onye leader of the party. Your leaders of the party. Your party in Penifo. ye wo mo party ne show mo nsa me no ka se Dr. Mahmood Bawumia nkasa no ona mo bo apro a oko party for na so a oko party leaders wo sere o mo se o mo to abaye den ema no se regional chairman bi eye bibi e wo ye kuo we mu na se the regional chairman ye no entwe ye a enye former vice president and as a flag bearer aspirant, whether Bawumia, whether Kennedy Japan, whether Abronye Champion, whether Duchum, whether Kwabene Japan, and yes, sir, hopeful, so no, and a regional chairman, no, yeah, on yet. Because remember, say, a kuno, ya dem brana, a rani kuno, you kunim brano, and mawo flag bearer. And I say former flag bearer, and I say former vice president, to me over a regional chairman. At best, the Obayane say, Ebi a wokojo, minimo, na wake bibi na entry yeda mafafo na mafrase go you na dey we aka dey. Say nko yi o. Me ko Abronye memno bi ka say na wo ga na ni na ote ho e na radio station back on Nhyira FM presenter kojo o kan something no sika no. And on the Casano. No, yes, sir. No, the market Cassan, na Ghana, Michigana, and Ghana radio presenter. But the first time Michigana and Chess, I'm telling you one yet. The obey to me at Kojo, Jantuah, they are on air. The owners and the management of Nhyira. And yet, me just because me Ghana in a Kojo, Ghana, because they are Kojo, you know, me a gumi hufin. Egu Ghana nyina ho finti me metumi ate kodwere nwe se me frɛ kodwo me ka che na opa nutie opa ontie but ye wo mo a eye omasudie a wo metumi atwe kodwo aso ana wo jasa nkrofo no woja kwasitum woja management of Nhyira na wo de weni besa miracles a ono abakomo wo se mo nto abama no e ka che se ye nto ma wo because wo kromu wo radio presenter bi a ogu mo man ho fi ana one ne nkasa ena wabegya say nto abama obekaya. There was a point in time the general secretary of the party issued statement every fair regional chairman Abronye to the district committee adentina general secretary na kanche Dr. Bawumia say ono no issue we ma sanction ma Abronye because he has no such mandate. Na the okay nyina say Dr. Bawumia money awaye nyina ne say Abronye bie na no kan ye say abato na MPP kono me Abronye meto ma Dr. Mahmood Bawumia because of that inti Abronye numu nsuo anaso no ma petisia ono mo Dr. Bawumia di mu odi benku a odi Bawumia di mu simply because Abronye as one of the voters. Remember, Abronye na organize elections no. Abronye na friend is saying over running presidential primaries no. Could you Abronye or you just one voter out of the 280,000 voters that Dr. Mahmood Bawumia remember in the context of these elections. Yes, he is the regional chairman of Bono region, but he has only one vote. And into the Dr. Mahmood Bawumia vote no on one Bono region no. He has only one vote. Dr. Mahmood Bawumia also a vote. Vote no so yenim tuntum num fita nim we yem pubi. Vote na wope. Nipa ne so beto ma na sebe o ya ponte kura na so ba koto ma. So bedane kraman ana bedane akokɔ no. Eno ye wadwuma. Sembre no so na se wo se wo ya ponte banka wo ye friend say kraman e beboa. Wo be frɛ onua na de na wo nda ne wo ho enye kraman se na wo si ya ponte se mi de be hadwo na wo nye kraman mai. Se nipa ne pa no say mate but o ka say ontia wo untumi nya ne he because you have absolutely no mandate over that person. But you me miracles me a member of the Dr. Mahmood Bawumia campaign team. Me a director for communications. It me Some no Casanopi. Sebekaka Sefibia Kuya. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bet me a frame. Now watch your muscle. In fact, bet me a frame. I say, hey, if you never comment, Casama may be what it may you mean to me no year you may be. And no year because on none our family say, member can a team home. Na member one year in your campaign. Abronye, on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia team. He has no role, no function, no responsibility in the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia team. As a stakeholder, Abronye is only a voter. One of the voters are MPP more. Flabber is in our press on million vote. Osio better Dr. Mahmoud. 2023. Abronye, this one once what is so baby supporting and answer Kasama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Baby, I know dinner. But I feel you say, Metro about my Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, even though previously my Yanesa. Inti, could you Edding pa say, o try say, o chi, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Eba, say, Abronye na the Abronye regional chairman of the MPP, no. I say MPP, a cool, what pending for what leaders, what different, obi I want responsibilities, sir. MPP no one bra, your members, no. O say, Abronye subainti, enunti, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, say, obey leader. Wabra Abronye onye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team member na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tiano. Onye Juma ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tiano. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nye chairman of the MPP. Onye general secretary of the MPP. On also your penny to send all the other leaders na omo play akonya the MPP for no. Enti aso die kro na wo de bo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I don't want to me am fan the other leaders and so. And no pay to meet you no kojo respectfully. Me say na wo ka say Odi Honorable Richard Anani atem Emma wo Dr. Bawumia. Omo ojo matem no diba wo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I think it's very, very unfair to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So what when year on kojo say ne me sekeka kono. Obi be ka say wano na wo de kan say 2028 MPP be lose elections no. Enunti wo ye dia wo be ye bia say the papa mo say the boni mo. O ye de abeye bia se de abeye obegu peni ne ho fi na ma wasem na waka na bem ayi se waka asamato na nse hu dia prophet die o mo share community na fe de o mo aye campaign what to bo a obi fi se sada we aye because mitie Abronye nsem o kan ye ne ntokwa ene na kasa ne Dr. Richard Anane enya ye no ebie no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia din wom Dr. Anane ankoka se ebia obi koka Bawumia sem and Abronye could in the penatem. Abronye so kasa no one can be ada said Dr. Nana said here Dr. Bawumia and into no dinatem. Dr. Nana say there was a national council meeting. On penny for Beka assembly. Na no one say Abronye na sorry a year on penny kufuano. And Abronye so I did say on no swabe Dr. Ananiano. In common meaning na fenumi the BNUA Omo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di. The BNUA Richard Anane kan say eye Bawumia sem ena na omampeni kofo eka ena Abronye be yi ano. In fact, the national chairman of the party, acting national chairman Krabeka say Bibia sa krampo NC and national council. Enti ebane sentwa ena Dr. Richard Anane eni Abronye to kwa obenya ebe Dr. Bawumia. Where in the conversation could you ena you any indication that say Abronye di Richard Anane after because of Dr. Bawumia. Wait. You see, Abronye say Afia Bay or better my Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But that doesn't mean say Bibi Abronye Biano let us all the better Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Sanet here and you say o man yi mu kan ntu ntemu Abranti yi owo America yi akojo o say o support John Mahama o company mama John Mahama a we di Ghana ni bia atam o kana sam wa na ndi tro betwa to so na do mfoni abeto screen so na waka we di what kojo kra na so de bi ye o na we di watam na waka wasem basa nsem anim Sabe or the woman mia he mu akasa odi obi atam no twa ntoto ono de awiase mu obi asam obi aye kronfo obi aye oka bibia de wom de nim na waka free mente da so waka say because of our brand TNT John Mahama his excellency a bad leader.
Okay,
the case that because of
Mamim quickly.
Oh, thank you, this year.
Okay, quickly. Now,
is it the case? Is it the case that because what Kato was said, sending at the MPP no dear, one of the and baby Audiano, on pen people in well, I share. Yes, about a friend is saying, time I walk on to you, Minino. Hand this side in the own Mushiana. Because when I see a code bio. Now, Anyabiao, can we say, Sabranti and some more kicking in ano? Or man penny John Romani Bama and Asomano. And on man penny John Romani, my money, yes, I do. Now, say, if that is your principle there, if that principle is what you are placing on Abronye there, on a friend saying Bawumia there, then it means that won't mean deny, say, John Mahama is excellency. Say, Jumana, Abrante no American, or Yama, John Mahama is excellency. Now, if indeed that principle hold, now, say, Abrante ni Juma, Emma John Romani Mahama, no, deal be at them with deal or take also a deal saying a deal software, a DB mom for a deal behind at them. That's a still, what's say, in spite of that, NBC, the Omuntra Kunyaso, your mama, His Excellency in your company, but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, dear, Abronye, dear, now I am dear, into money, dear. Could you now say it's easy for everybody to conclude, say, as a sabi. What some be any emotions be that when you're towards MPP no any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in Tina answer oh yes because the same stick the same measure now what they ma Abronye and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no I would expect and the same measure Ebema John Mahama His Excellency and then down for your American it is a would say Abronye and some more kika and someone for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is Senate area. Na se Dr. Anunti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to me a good leader there. And your man penny John Dramani Mahama international MPP in Trabontino. So be said we could go to all day.
All right. But we have 2 minutes now. So number one, I acknowledge opinion and that is fair. I understand it. I'm not expecting you to understand me. It's okay. But let me state it on record. Say me on the issue of Kevin Taylor on many accounts on my platform. Odidi Matembe Brenyene. Maybe it was multimedia as management and a catch me say I should not respond to Kevin Taylor. And on my platform I've stated that Kevin Taylor, NDC, and John Mahama and their supporting on many platforms, and later on I will share. So it is erroneous for people to think that I have never condemned Kevin Taylor, say Odidi Obiatem, because I be me as Antony, and I stated that Kevin Taylor to create a tension between other tribes and Asante here on this very platform, even around 2024. I've stated it, so it is never true. Say I've never condemned. The only reason why I don't talk about him is because management to say so, and that's the point. The other thing, and they say, you think, sir, Abronye responded to me, and he said, okay, say, Sabin, because some now okay, Kakayena, Udidi, na Poatem, ni Bawumia Tebetchen. This time around the day, okay, be fab Dr. Bawumia, one, Miama Betnase, no, my kick can be actual. Are you saying, sir? If he is not a member of your party, which I agree, a campaign team, which I agree, anything that he says, for Bawumia, projecting Bawumia, any relevant now.
First of all, my address for Kevin Taylor issue. So you see, the problem that everybody will have with you is that you cannot treat Kevin Taylor's issue simply. To mean treaty Sabranteno issue simply on the basis of Makana Samda, Mekaeda, and Pennyforce media intermedia. Me say or no, Nin Samo Pecanin attempt the dim penny for my women. Abronye dear now, why now Wokano, ehombo oha eti say wo fi say Abronye die no
I have never endorsed him insulting anybody. So okay Kate memo akasabra.
I am saying
I'm just saying I have never because I record
extended Abronye's accents to a third party.
Because I have stated the second. I have
why haven't you extended that gentleman?
I have done it on the platform recently. I'm responding.
So why are you
stated
rooting for John Mahama to be a leader?
I am not rooting for John Mahama.
When he has a supporter who is insulting everybody.
I am not sure. I'm not sure John Mahama will be on the ballot on 2028. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
John Mahama was on the ballot on 2024 when the gentleman was insulting our king, and yet you insisted that MPP will lose and John Mahama will win.
I said MPP will lose not based on Kevin Taylor. I said they will lose based on the economy. So let's separate it.
I'm just using
Minia. I'm just begging you that don't bring in Kevin Taylor to make analogy about me because
I would because you are using a certain measure. That measure is contradictory to your position.
How?
The point is that there is a gentleman. Okay, so there are two people in this country. Two people. Bako, and I'm simply using on the face value. Bako, you say Odi Obiatem according to what in the name of Dr. Bawumia.
What did he mean so much tempe?
Me pacho yo. Bako so Edi Obiatem. We do so watem in the name of John Mahama.
Yes.
I will say the Onudi Obiatem. I will say we do atem no in the name of Bawumia. It's not say we do atem. Now, also supported Bawumia. Bawumia is a bad leader, but you are failing to also come and tell the same listeners to say the other gentleman no should do Obiatem. I would do 2 for them. Edi one kasanso watem no. Supported John Mahama openly. You have not been able to tell us that John Mahama is a bad leader.
Okay, so okay, good. Okay, I agree. The fact that we call him doubles, I agree. But I'm just saying, who is Kevin Taylor in NDC?
He's a supporter of NDC. He brought NDC to power.
Great.
He opened his mouth to say it.
Who is Abronye in MPP?
He is a member of the MPP. He is the original chairman of the party.
Okay, so in Monamote politics as a chairman, when we talk about a regional chairman and against just a supporter, why do in terms of political discussions?
So you see, there's something called convenience in argument. Your convenience here is that Kevin Taylor and as a branch in America now can on your regional chairman into dear Tema John Mahama. It doesn't make John Mahama a bad leader.
I have not said so.
But I
have not said so. You can infer, but I have not said so.
No, but that is what you are saying.
I have not said so. Never endorsed Kevin Taylor's insult. I don't because me a victim, so I've never said so. You see, let's move on.
I have never even said you have endorsed his insult. I am only pointing out a fact.
Right.
That if you are going to measure Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia by a third party's action, then you cannot fail to measure John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, with the same measure.
Right.
That is double standard.
So
that is all I'm saying.
I'm asking finally, say you don't think Abronye or Transis in a bit or you're just a sympathizer of Dr. Bawumia will not affect your chances as Dr. Bawumia team more project say ono na was motomano MPP ni ma you feel say Abronye.
So let's come to that. In all honesty, we have over 280,000 voters we are campaigning to. There are hundreds of thousands of voters who support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia for any. They are all supporting in various ways. Dr. Bawumia, Kennedy Japan, Kwabre Japan, all in different ways. Their actions within their communities at all times could attract or deter a voter, whether Kennedy Japan or Dr. Bawumia or whatever. However, it is completely unfair for you to come and say, because of a supporter's action, and I say a supporter's action is endorsed or supported or subtly validated by the candidate. That is what we are talking about here. Because you see, in all your commentary, there's a subtle position I would take. You say, Abronye the oil, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to me calling what sword and so on so. And I am telling you, say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia cannot call Abronye to order. Abronye, after all, I don't know supporting Bawumia. Bawumia supporting Abronye. It's Abronye better to make say, Bawumia crowd meant to Obama.
Enti se obi supporting obi na nipa krono e kan sembia ebe how party na untimi nkanche support and say Madam Fujai.
Me pa hold on. Kweku Asante Boateng. MP na obeka and say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any ne for as slaves. Omu ye slaves omu outside no kasama Kenya Japan. Man say what I say Kenya Japan is a bad leader because Kweku Asante Boateng MP na beka sa nsem no. Honorable Cheme ekura microphone ejina Honorable Kenya Japan campaign afe. Efre Fulani for all manner of names. Ekeka nsem basa efa MPP ni Honorable MPP ni Madam Samira Bawumia. Man tese o kai say Honorable Cheme Suban no ene nsem no kan no ene Honorable Kweku Asante Boateng nsem no kan ye nti Kenya Japan is a bad leader. That is what let your listeners begin to believe. Say
no, it did not lead my listeners.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
it led Bawumia supporters, not my listeners. And so
no, please, your listeners.
No, my listeners.
What makes you think say? What makes you think that you are in the head of every listener? You think everybody endorses what you say?
No, I don't have a problem, but the point is, our listeners are everybody.
Let me say that. Let your listeners appraise it. It's not up to you.
No, because I'm just saying, say finally, I'm just saying, say for you think that
yes. Okay, say me about Haptel. And and I will not even do what you are doing on air because on the Haptel matter, my board video now no PHK 5 times. I was just literally I said the empire now can at that time, and this is what you said, and I quote you. Nana Jantuah and then the Bawumia no more Omakote Haptel. That is all what you said. In English, what it means is that Nana Jantuah and Bawumia have founded Haptel.
Okay, so are you aware? Say after hold on. After that, when people miss and understood what I said, the following day, that was Friday, on this same platform, I'd explained that, and I've shared that one also on the platform. And you are still dwelling on the first one.
You said what on the platform, Kojo?
I have said on the platform.
You know what you said? Let me tell you what you said.
What did I say?
What you said was that Mankada Bawumia helped to the America say but that is not what you said. What you said is out there. I have listened to it 10 times today. So what I was expecting you to do, say, oh, it was maybe kind say Nana Bawumia na actually Haptel, but I got it wrong. The other person said say Haptel, but that was not what you said. What you did was that you came to defend and justify. In fact, you called those who were saying say, okay, say Bawumia and actually Haptel say, okay, so now that is a problem, could you? You see, we are very, very highly argumentative people. Because of that persona, we should be willing and ready to also embrace certain times when we make mistakes. Well, I was listening to your conversation on Haptel. I see all the gaps. I will send you a copy of the Haptel agreement.
Well, I have it also here. So maybe we'll talk about that.
Agreement, you cannot make Haptel now.